when you come to Indianapolis. Such an incredible facility, the history here. Give us a little bit of the details of this race, though, Steve.
Well, it's 100 laps, 250 miles. There'll be 3 stages in total. The first and the second stage, both 30 laps. The final stage, 40 laps. Fuel window, a little over 40 laps, though. So we're going to see if somebody has a good strategy trying to get their driver out front. But this race has been exciting the last few years. It just, this aero package, these cars match up with this track so well. I'm pumped up. I'm ready.
We're racing at the Brickyard.
Here comes the field into turn 1. They're side by side for the lead. Kyle Busch is not able to get out in front to his right elbow. You've got his teammate Brandon Jones. Now it's Kyle that'll get the fender out in front. Now they still stay 2 by 2 by 2. High-speed pace lap formation off the corner.
And Bagman, I wondered if the Joe Gibbs racing cars would have a bit of a deal. Doesn't look like it. Tyler Reddick's going to push Brandon Jones to the outside. Christopher Bell's going to try and side draft. They're going to clear him. Kyle Busch takes the lead and secures it out into the lead. Heading towards you, Jeff.
Side by side, everybody's trying to fight to get to the bottom. Don't want to get hung up on that outside and get an inside line. Just going by it. Brandon Jones to the outside. Oh, and he can get in behind his teammate. Joe Gibbs races first, second, third.
They're all going through a little bit of the speedy dry that was left down. Denny Hamlin had an issue at the end of Cup practice. It's getting blown off the racetrack. But right now, everyone's still chasing Kyle Busch.
He's been able to break away by about 5 car lengths as they race their way through turn number 1. Everybody's singled out now among the top 10. First side-by-side battle right there. That's Justin Haley to the inside of Cole Custer. Here comes Custer around the outside, and they stay side-by-side to the back straightaway.
And this is really going to hurt the momentum. There's Ryan Sieg trying to push Justin Haley. That's really going to give him the momentum he needs to clear Cole Custer. He's going to want to get that done before they get into turn 3, because then Cole Custer can squeeze him. He gets the pass done. Ryan Sieg tries to follow through.
Great ride along here on the state water heaters. Cameron with Swift, Burton Swift, going to try to take advantage of these guys side by side. Can he get momentum? Can't get that momentum. Which one will he go with? Will he go with the outside lane or try to push the bottom? On the outside.
He's got to choose the right line. And right now, Ryan Sieg in that 39, he is drifting back. Side by side into 1, though.
Here they come back into the corner, watching Ryan Sieg in that 39 car, trying to open up the inside lane as they exit their way onto the short straightaway. Trouble for Austin Dillon off 2. That fuel pressure problem is not resolved. He is off the pace, down to the inside of the racetrack as everybody thunders by to his right side.
Yeah, Dillon's crawling along the backstretch there, and so the issue will be if he stops on the track, caution will have to come out.
You can hear it.
See the leaders go by, putting the 10 another lap down.
The garage.
He's trying to make it to that access road, which is just about 100 yards in front of him, maybe a little less than that now. And he's able to turn off onto the access road, so get off of the racetrack. But if he stops on the access road, they're still going to have to throw the caution to get that car off of the track. And there is that caution. The car has come to a stop for Austin Dillon. He is stuck on the access road, and so he will have to be pushed back to pit road and to the attention of his crew. In the restart zone, and up through the gears they go. A little side drafting, maybe a little pushing taking place here. The 2 of Tyler Reddick all over the back bumper of Christopher Bell as they go to 1.
Christopher Bell getting a huge shove from Reddick, who immediately looks to the bottom of the racetrack but no room to race. Bell will lead him through 1. Reddick and Bell will break free. They're 2 and 3 wide further back. Everybody jostling for position on this restart as the leaders exit turn number 2.
A lot of smoke out of the 52. That looks like an engine for David Starr.
Right, Steve, he gets to the access road down on the bottom here. Wow, a lot of smoke out of 52. Definitely major engine issue.
Well, guys, a lot happening for Tyler Reddick. We saw them on pit road fixing the nose. That actually came from contact on the restart before with Christopher Bell. He was pushing him and close to a battle for the lead there. He was pushing Bell. Bell checked up, did damage to the 2 nose. What happens when you're fixing damage, Steve? Sometimes too many men go over the wall, right? Well, they had that penalty called for them. They are now showing video to a NASCAR official to protest that call, to say, hey, we'll show you the video. We didn't have too many men over the wall. So they are now showing that video, Steve, to the official. Not sure if Randall Burnett is going to win his protest, but they're trying.
I give him an A for effort, and if he wins, he should let me know how he did it, because I'm O for a bunch in my career. I never won a protest.
And normally that's a computer-generated foul there. The computers have cameras that are watching that, and they will count the amount of people that go over. And if you have too many, it shows up in red.
Yeah, the battle on the last lap here of the stage, Bagley, for the lead in front of you.
Brandon Jones has got his hands full right now, Stevie. He's got them stacked up at the back door. He's got Austin Cindric there. He's got Noah Gragson, Kyle Busch, and Cole Custer. So far, so good for Jones. Matter of fact, he'll pull out by maybe 2 car lengths.
Oh, the 39 goes around. Ryan Sieg around and in the grass.
He's in trouble here in turn number 2. He's been making some aggressive moves in this stage. And right now, that car will spin to the inside. We'll quickly back it up, pull away as they come to the end of stage number 1.
No caution there. Kyle Busch gets the 3rd place around Noah Gragson. Austin Cindric not able to get the run on Brandon Jones.
The hard charge by Kyle Busch. Pretty impressive run back, but the 2 guys with the oldest tires are going to be able to hold on to the 1st and 2nd spots. Brandon Jones is coming to the yard of bricks. He will win stage 1.
Brandon Jones, segment winner.
2 by 2, they go down the front stretch. Gragson right on the inside of that 18.
Trying to hang with him, gets a fender out in front in turn 1, but here comes Kyle flying back around the outside. Very tight formation, and they make contact in turn 2. Bell goes up the racetrack. 3 wide, bouncing off each other, and smoke on the right front of Bell as he entered the corner.
How did they get away with that? Bell's going to pay the price all the way down the backstretch. He's now getting put 3 wide. Tyler Reddick in the center. Get a little push there for Brendan Brown. Jeff Burton all the way in the bottom. He's able to clear those cars and get away with it. That was very close. Oh, we got trouble here.
All the way around goes the 86. Brandon Brown around and into the wall, and the caution will come out again. This actually is probably going to be a big break for the 20 and the 9.
So here he is right here. He's basically by himself. Just turns in from the top lane. Probably a little higher than he's entered all day long. He's been probably running the bottom. And, you know, here at Indianapolis, that 2nd lane could be a little bit lower on grip. Let's go on board. Christopher Bell, get his vantage point from this whole situation. You see, it's out the rear bumper. Nice big push by the 86, and then he turns in.
Clear.
Just free, just spins around on him.
Around he went into the wall. And again, that brings out the 4th caution of the day.
He kind of debated on the radio where he said, did you lock up your tires? Bell felt like he did not, but Radcliffe is playing the safe route here, thinking that maybe he did lock up the tires because the right front and the left front smoked a little bit. So just to be safe, they're going to bring him down pit road here.
2nd car in line on the outside is Christopher Bell. But look at the right front corner. I can't tell if the tire locks up itself, but the contact is going to be initiated here. And then when it comes into view, the right front has some smoke coming out of it as well. What I don't know, this is going to sound silly, was the tire sliding? Or with all the aero things that these teams and NASCAR has with the ducts in the front, is that really just taking the smoke from the left front and pushing it out the right front? I don't know. Either way, they've come to pit road, changed tires. I'm kind of with Jason Ratcliffe. You have such a great car. You think you should easily be able to drive up inside of the top 10. There's over 60 laps to go in the race. Good decision to bring him to pit road, get all buttoned up.
Across the yard of bricks, a great restart once again for Kyle Busch, and he has some help this time behind him. Noah Gragson pushes him into 1.
Shoves him back into the corner and into the clean air. Kyle Busch back to the lead. Noah Gragson will slip through and slide under his teammate Justin Allgaier. Gragson will go to 2nd, and the challenge is on for 3rd. Here is John Hunter Nemechek racing to the inside off turn 2.
About to take 2 to go. Pit road's closed.
Yep.
Yeah, so everyone is going to have to stay on the racetrack. The only driver to have an aggressive strategy, Austin Cindric. Little surprise. I'm with you, Rick. What does the Kyle Busch and the 18 have to lose? I thought for sure they would have pitted a lap ago.
They could have stayed out on the racetrack and made it all the way to the end and then got that track position, but they have chose to stay on the racetrack, still running right behind Justin Allgaier, who now has a 2.3-second lead over Kyle Busch. Allgaier a blistering speed right now and pace that he's putting around the racetrack. So Cindric could have been in the position to get the free pass when the caution comes out, but now it looks as though the 5 of Mills might be in that position. Oh, he's going by him. So that pass could have put him into position to get the free pass, at least for Austin Cindric.
Yeah, so he'll get his lap back, but he was running inside the top 10. So what turns out to be a strategy gamble is now a strategy mistake on top of the pit box. It will cost the 22 some track position.
What a run for Justin Allgaier as he will come back to the yard of bricks, and it's going to be Allgaier winning stage 2. 2x2 once again. They come up for the start of the third and final stage from Indianapolis. Tyler Reddick stays right on the bumper. The 7 of Justin Allgaier. A great restart for Allgaier.
Allgaier gets out into the clean air, at least for a moment, and they bobble coming into one. Allgaier slips, and that opens up the outside for Kyle Busch. Around the outside, let's see if Allgaier can regroup. He digs hard to the inside. They're side by side for the lead. Allgaier just trying to hang on to this top spot.
I said you wanted to push her, but not there in the corner. That just doesn't work. Allgaier using the side trap there. Tyler Reddick, big run from Christopher Bell, getting pushed, swirling around. Busch is going to take the lead over Justin Allgaier.
Jim Burton on the outside of Allgaier in turn 4. He did a great job of pushing Kyle Busch. Clears Justin Allgaier. Now he's taking over second place. Justin's not done with the fight, though. Now, what will they do behind him?
Big run for the 7. Can Allgaier clear him? He's getting pushed from behind. The back end squirrely on that 7 as they go back into 1.
Reddick's getting antsy back there in that third spot, trying to give Allgaier the heave-ho back into the corner. They've got to get in line if they want to track down Kyle Busch. They'll do it among the front 5, front 6 cars as they race their way off the corner. Kyle Busch leads now by 4 car lengths over Allgaier and a string of cars trying to track him down. Reddick in the impossible spot as one car is in trouble in turn number 1. It's John Hunter Nemechek. The car will break loose. He'll slide up, make contact with the outside wall. Everybody takes evasive maneuvers to avoid a spinning John Hunter Nemechek, who crashes into the safer barrier in turn 1.
We saw a lot of the grass flying on the racetrack there. It looks like John Hunter Nemechek might have caught the grass, and then that got him back out onto the wall. We'll have to take another look at what happened there with the 23, but we did see him sliding up into the wall and a lot of damage to the right side of that car.
See him on the bottom of the racetrack. It looks like he just spins like a tire goes down, to be quite honest. I don't know if the left rear's flat. It's hard to see in the smoke. But the snap spin in the middle of the corner. It spun so hard it drove the nose into the grass. Looks to me like an issue on the 23. That doesn't look like a standard spin of somebody who just loses control. We'll have to see what he has to say, but it looked like maybe a tire down for the 23 car.
Austin Cindric trying to get by here. Brandon Jones, they end up side by side. Oh, contact. They're in the wall.
Brandon Jones sliding. He's going to hit the inside wall. Caution's going to come out. There was contact between Brandon Jones and the 22 of Austin Cindric. You see Brandon Jones with the damage to his race car. Austin Cindric is also going to have a little bit of damage as well to the 22. With just 12 laps to go now, the caution has come out. On the outside, the 7 has already got into the back of the 2. They're side by side as they go to 1.
Here comes Reddick around the outside, getting a great shove from Justin Allgaier. Bell got one from Busch, but it's going to be Reddick that'll get the fender out in front. Side by side into 2. They make contact. Reddick and Bell hard into the outside wall. Everybody races to their inside, and just a sledgehammer shot into the safer barrier as the front 2 crash with 8 laps to go at the Brickyard.
Sorry.
So much damage between the 20 and the 2. And a big, big hit for both of those cars. Reddick, you see him moving around, taking the hose off his helmet. He's about to climb out of that car.
Tyler Reddick said on the radio, guys, sorry, I did too much right there on that restart.
It's that area that's track I talked about. Accelerating on the front stretch is one thing, but you know between turns 1 and 2, you have to be perfect. Your momentum off turn 2 is where the pass was going to happen, somewhere on the backstretch. Reddick knew he had to be on the door of that 20, had to somehow pin him down, stop the momentum, and in the end, there was just not enough real estate. You're going to see right here, side by side, heading down into turn 1. They are connected to the 20 wiggles. I don't think really Reddick did anything wrong, nor did Christopher Bell. That was actually into turn 2. He tries to get on the door of the 20, which is, I think, what Reddick has to do. That's how you win the race. And Christopher Bell stays in the gas because that's what he has to do. And there's just not enough grip in the 20 car. You see the wiggles as he goes up the racetrack. Guess what? Reddick's there. So Reddick may have said on the radio that he took responsibility. I don't blame him at all. I'm blaming the 20, but it's not like he meant to. He just lost control of his car down there at the bottom.
Really very similar to what we saw a little bit ago with Austin Cindric and Brandon Jones, right? Car on the outside, kind of takes the air off the car on the inside, and car on the inside loses grip. That's what's going to happen. Early in the race, we didn't see this because the checker flag wasn't getting ready to call. Now the intensity's picking up, nobody's going to lift.
Man, that's a hard hit.
Gibbs versus Junior Motorsports. Kyle Busch versus Justin Allgaier. 2 laps to go at the Brickyard.
Here they come now. Allgaier's looking. He's looking down to the inside, but he's not close enough to drop the hammer and make the move. In 2. Busch will block the approach. Allgaier has to follow him through, but Allgaier is with him stride for stride to the backstretch.
And I'm seeing the strength of that 7 car. Just look how much lower he is at the exit of the corners. He's peeking that nose out. He's able to do that because that car is turning better and has more grip than that 18 car. He's showing the strength. Can he use it? Can he use the move that he's been using one, maybe off the 3? He's not close enough now.
Got to pass to the best in the business if he's going to make it happen. Kyle Busch doing a great job, covering up the bottom of the racetrack, not making a mistake at all. Allgaier's got a little bit of a run. Can he apply enough pressure on the exit of turn 1?
1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Kyle Busch trying to get to win number 100. He's going to make 96 if he gets back to the Brickyard first here in Indy.
For the final time into turn 1, here's Allgaier waiting to see if he has enough to make the move. So far in 1-0. So far in 2-0. Can he draw up off the corner? Here for the final time, Allgaier almost makes contact with the wall.
There was a slight wiggle on the 18 car there. Kyle Busch just couldn't open the door. He's not quite close enough. He might have the run here, but he doesn't have the momentum to make that move into 3. There was a slight bit of window open, and it just wasn't big enough for Justin Allgaier.
Allgaier's going to make a big arc into turn 4, trying to get to the bottom a little bit sooner. Hope the 18 wiggles. The 18's not going to make a mistake. Kyle Busch hands it at the checker.
Kyle Busch in front of the 7. Kyle Busch is going to win again at the Brickyard.
Awesome combo.
Kyle Busch has said the reason he's running the Xfinity Series races now, he wants to get to the magic number of 100. He has just won his 96th Xfinity Series race. 1 closer to that magic number. He's the winningest Xfinity Series driver of all time. What another run for Kyle Busch. He's done it again.
Here he is, Kyle Busch, your winner at Indianapolis. And when you got back in traffic, it seemed like the handling of the car went away. How big was that clean air at the end ultimately?
It was huge, you know, just really tough to pass. Even when you had to run on guys, you could pass some of the guys that were built more for long run longevity. The 7 was, you could pass him on the straightaways, but other than that, you know, some of those other guys, the 20, the 19 JGR cars, they were fast, and 2 was fast. So overall, it's just, man, I don't know. We got back in traffic and just really fought the handling of this thing, even from 4th place. And even when I got to 3rd, I was trying to run down those front 2 guys when the 19 was behind me and just couldn't do anything. Getting close enough to them through the corners. We're good on the straightaways, but overall, just real proud of this team and all these guys. Thank Combos, I'm in my M&M stuff, same company. Just different brand with combos, stuffed snacks. We appreciate those guys, and this Toyota Supra was awesome today. So proud to bring it home victory lane.
Congratulations.
Thanks.